as Yahuwah lives. Good evening, welcome and hi guys. It's been a while. How we doing? Hope everyone is doing good and enjoying this peace. This peace was flowing around, guys. Today's topic is a difficult topic, guys. It's a real difficult one. But we're going to ask Yeshua, not Yahuwah, Yeshua, to guide us through. Now, let's have a just quick topic about something quickly different. We're all noticing how things are changing. Energy's changing. People are really and truly feeling that things are definitely changing. Empires are falling. And people don't know where to turn. So this is what they're doing now. I'm going to only mention this name once. This is what they're doing now. They're turning to Jesus. This is what they're doing. Right? Which is the only way. Right? But here is the problem, beautiful children. Here is the problem. We don't know who Yeshua is. We don't know who he is. We don't even know how he died. We don't even know who killed him, really. They say he died on a cross. Some say he died on a stake. But he didn't die like that. They hanged him. They hanged him. And we're going to go into a lesson today to prove who hanged him and what his name is. Right? Now this is going to be uncomfortable, especially for churchianity, Christianity. But this is the energy now where Esau, his dance is done. And it's not Jacob. They understand what we're talking about. And for those who don't know, get to learn something truthful. Or at least try, because we know you have an attention span of no more than 3 minutes. But try 20 minutes of truth. Right? So we're going to try our best to show you what we're trying to show you. Now, this is all in the Bible, yeah? Now, I'm going to put where you can find them at the top later on. But for now, I have to just read it. Otherwise, you won't feel and get it. Okay? Now, you need to just trust, and then afterwards, you'll get where it comes from, and you can go look it up in the Bible yourself. But stay away from the Bible called the King James. Stay away from that one. Go to the Roman Catholic one, if anything, because the King James one does not tell you the way it's meant to be. Okay, let's start now. The tree hanging of Yeshua, HaMashiach, the Messiah, Christ of Nazareth, not Nazareth, TH, Nazareth spelled with a double T at the end, Nazareth. Okay, I'm only going to say this once where it starts from. This is Matthew chapter 26, verse 47 to 50, and then I'm just going to read it through, and they're different verses, but we're going to put them up there so you see where they come from. You can rewind it and listen to what's going on. Now this is the real Mashiach, the real Messiah, the real one. Okay. While he was speaking, behold, Yehuda, the Jews. Now Yehuda is the Israelites, is us, Yehuda, the Jews, not Jewish. They confuse me with Jew. Forget Jewish, the ISH, sometime ish, tomorrow ish, maybe ish. Forget the Jewish. That confuses you. So whenever you hear Jews, they are us. Yeah? So let's go again. While he was speaking, behold, Yehuda, the Jews, one of the 12, came, and with him a large crowd with swords, which is what they call swords. It's not, it's got W, swords, and clubs, from the chief priests and elders of the people. Now, he who betrayed him had given them a sign, saying, whoever I kiss, he is the one. Seize him. Immediately, he came to Yeshua and said, greetings, Rabbi, and kissed him. Friend, why are you here? Asked Rabbi. Then they came and laid hands on Yeshua and took him. Then the priest tore his clothes, saying, "He has spoken blasphemy. Why do we need any more witnesses? What do you think?" They answered, "He is worthy of death." Then they spat and beat him. Then they spat and beat him with their fists. Oh no. And some slapped him. Don't lie. You know what I'm saying? They spat and beat him with their fists, and some slapped him, saying, "Prophesy to us, you Misha'el, who hit you?" I say these things which I have seen with my Father, and you also do the things which you have seen with your father. Now he's talking to the Jews, us. They answered him, "Our father Abraham." This is what we're saying to him. "Our father is Abraham." Yeshua answered, said to them, "If you are Abraham's children, which we are, you would do the works of Abraham. But now you seek to kill me." So his own children that he come to save are now seeking to kill him. It says here, "You would do the works of Abraham, your father. But now you seek to kill me, a man who has told you the truth, which I heard from Yahuwah. Abraham didn't do this. You do the words of your father." They said to him, "We are not born of sexual immorality," which means we was born in marriage. We wasn't born out of the one night stand. That's what they're trying to say to him. "We have one father, Yahuwah." Yeshua said to them, "If Yahuwah were your father, you would love me." Oh, stop it. Wait a sec. He said, "If Yahuwah were your father, you would love me." Now this is Yeshua saying this to the children, which is us, because we're turning against him. "For I come from Yahuwah, for I have come not for myself, but he sent me. Why don't you believe me?" This is him pleading with you. "Why don't you believe me, my speech? Because you can't hear my words. You are of your father, the devil, and you want to do the desire of your father. He was a murderer from the beginning and doesn't stand in truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaks a lie, he speaks on his own, for he is a liar and a father of lies. But because I tell you the truth, you don't believe me. Which of you convicts me of sin? If I tell the truth, why do you not believe me?" This is Yeshua begging to his children. Who is of Yahuwah? Here's the word of Yahuwah. For this cause you don't hear, because you are not of Yahuwah. Then the Yahudim equals the Jews answered him, "Do we not say that you are a Samaritan?" Now a Samaritan back in them days means a tramp, means a proper waste man. So let's go again. This is the Yahudim now speaking to Yeshua. do we not say that you are a Samaritan and have a demon? Listen, I'm speaking to him. Yeshua answered, I don't have a demon, but I honor my Father, and you dishonor me. Then the Yahudites, which is the Jews, said to him, now we don't know that you have a demon. I mean, what kind of things is this? We know that you have a demon. They struck him in his head with a staff and spat on him, and bowing their knees did homage to him. When they had mocked him, they took the purple off him and put his own garments on him. Now a vessel full of sour wine vinegar was sat there, so they put a sponge full of vinegar on the heresy and held it at his mouth. When Yeshua there had received the vinegar, he said, it is now finished. So you forced him to drink that nastiness. And he drank it and said to you, it is now finished. Voila! There's more. All the people answered, may his blood be on us and on our kids. One ran and filling a sponge full of vinegar and put it on a reed and gave it to him to drink, saying, let him be. Let's see whether Elijah comes to cut him down. Let me say that again. Let's see whether Elijah comes to cut him down. But when they came to Yeshua and saw that he was already dead, they didn't break his legs. However, one of the soldiers pierced his side with a spear, and immediately blood came and water came gushing out. So let's say this again. When they came to saw Yeshua and saw that he was already dead, they didn't break his legs. However, one of the soldiers pierced his side with a spear, and immediately blood just came gushing out and water. Then, at the 9th hour, Yeshua cried out in a loud voice, O Elohim, O Elohim, have you turned from me? We are the witnesses, because he's passed away now. That was his last breath. We are the witnesses of everything he, the Messiah, did, both in the countryside of Yahudim, the Jews, and in Jerusalem, whom they also killed, the living Messiah, by hanging him on a tree. Let's go again. We are the witnesses of everything he, the Messiah, did, both in the countryside of Yahudim, the Jews, and in Jerusalem, which is Jerusalem, whom they also killed, the living Messiah, by hanging him on a tree. To those he also showed himself alive after he suffered by many proofs, appearing to them over a period of 40 days. Let me say that again. To those he also showed himself alive after he suffered by many proofs, appearing to them over a period of 40 days, and speaking about the kingdom of Yahuwah. Yeshua left us with this last Ruha wording. I say this again. Yeshua left us with this last Ruah wording. John chapter 19 verse 36. For these things happened. Let me say it again. For these things, what just happened, so that the scriptures might be fulfilled. Let me say it again. For these things happened, that the scripture might be fulfilled. Right? So that, beautiful children, is the truth about what happened to Yeshua. Right? So let me quickly break it down because it might be a bit difficult for you. His own children, the Jews, lynched him, right? And told them, put his blood on us and our kids. So this is why when you see black children hanging off trees, this is the reason why. And this state and this Christianity will not go and look in your Bible. I'm going to put it up where you can find he hanged on a tree. See? Because you can go to Deuteronomy chapter 21 verse 22 and 23, and it tells you in them days they hang you. So when you're hanged up there, make sure you cut the person down. Otherwise all their insides will come out. So hanging was a thing back then. If you was to die by death, they hang you. And it says it in Deuteronomy. See it? But they kept this out. Why is that? But then they want you to go and praise Yeshua and that. And this is the one that's causing all this nonsense here. This is the one who's smashing up the place here. Right? And Palestine, right, is our worst enemies. Palestine. Right? And I want to show you a little secret. When you go to Joel 3, right, and you read Joel 3, right, and it doesn't hide there. It says Gaza and Palestine, right? Read what it says. You took us off our land. You turned our boys into harlots. You turned our women into having drink and wine. And all that we see going on there is my people doing it, then. And I tell you, it's in Joel 3. Now, when they show you the Bible, they just show you some Christian lens, done, some foolishness, done, right? And you have to hear this thing from the real chosen children, right? And then you get to know what's going on. The world is changing now, done. And it's going to be very scary for some people, especially those who deny the fact of Yeshua and come up with all this nonsense about him, right? He's coming to beat up some people. You spat in his face, done, right? You stabbed him when he was already dead. You got his children to turn against him. But they're very forgiving. They're very forgiving. And you need to know when you're going to speak about Yeshua, whatever name you want to call him, you want to make sure you know what you're dealing with. Because you put a dress on these beautiful children. And these people don't wear dresses. They're militant now. Right? So you need to put the fear back in them. Crowder people. Because it's not a joke. I'd like to leave you with one more thing, please. One more thing. Right? Because everybody's thinking, you know, we're all the same in this world and we're all going to be accepted. You need to listen to this, and I'll tell you where to find it. Now hear this. Romans chapter 9, verse 6 to 9. And I'll read it for you. But it is not as though the word of Yahuwah has failed. For not all those who descend from Yasha'el, which is Israel, is truly part of Yasha'el. And only some of Abraham's descendants are the children of Abraham. Yahuwah said to Abraham, your true descendants will be those who come through Isaac's. That is, it is not the children of the flesh who are the children of Yahuwah, but the children of the promise are counted as the heirs. Let me read that again so we understand what we're dealing with. Your true descendants will be those who come through Isaac's. it is not the children of the flesh who the children of Yahuwah, but the children of the promise are counted as heirs. For this is the word of promise. And here it is here. Here it is here. Here it is here. Right. So we need to stop pretending and stop the nick-knock gollywog and all that nonsense, yeah? And start waking up now. Right? And when you are praising Yeshua, make sure you're not calling him Jesus. Because he turns his face from you. And he'll say, depart from me. Right? Because you live lawlessly. Right? And this is the time. Right? To take the dress off him. Right? And start to fear him. Because they're not playing, guys. Right? And you're good children. Right? You're just mixed up with this wicked system now. Right? And it turns everyone against each other. Right? And it's pearl complexion now that everybody's looking at. And everybody's keeping away from pearl complexion. And one thing I have to say, dedication to those good pearl complexion who are on the internet telling the people how it is. Right? Because you get caught up in their nonsense, in their white supremacy wickedness, Rasta. See? And they don't protect children, right? And this next one called himself a prince. I know the prince have to come arrest him. Why? For interfering with people's children. Why? And you're not speaking about it. And now you're making all the other white children look bad. So now they're speaking. So dedication again to all the good white children. You need to speak now, right? You need to speak, right? You need to speak. Because right now you're looking like you're the enemy. And you're not the enemy at all. You're just infected with this white nonsense now. So you need to stand up and speak now. Because everyone's speaking. When you speak as well, right? Learn to have a balance and slow to anger. Because these guys here cannot take rejection. They're the worst on the planet now, right? They're slow to anger. They're quick to anger, but slow to anger. Them wireless are. You need to stay away from them now. Because they've been dragged up. They haven't been brought up. See? They don't know how to treat women, right? They don't even know how to treat grandma. They don't even talk about grandma. What about the disabled, the crippled? They are the worst children on the planet, done. Saying, and all they do is support paedophilia. Whether you like it or not, this is the time. So we need to start stepping up because humanity rules, not brutality. Humanity. And it is Jacob's dance, right? Not Esau. That dance is done. Saying, that dance is finished. And we're fed up of this brutality done. Right? Just because we are the children, right? And the truth's all coming out now, excuse me. The truth's all coming out now. Everybody's doing the right thing. And you're getting left aside. And it's good, because the world works beautiful without you there. I'm sorry, but it does though. You're a warmonger. Even your own people are scared of you. And you need to look at yourself down, right? And stay away from these brown children. They're not your children. Your inheritance is done with us. Father wants his inheritance back. He only gave it to you for 400 years. And look how you treat us, huh? Look how he treats us. He just take from us. He just lie to us. He just want to be us. And then now Father said, I want my inheritance back. You're like, no, let my people go. Him said, no. Huh? So you don't see what the plagues are going on. Look at America. Look at America. The earth is speaking. It's coming out. Right? You got fishes coming out of the sky. You got frogs dropping everywhere. Let my people go. He was still said, no. Huh? Bring my system back. Him still said, you can get it back, but we have to find it and you're going to have to pay for it. And yo, pale complexion. Your dance is done, Rasta. Even your own people are turning against you. Saying, change your ways down. Right? Because Yeshua is coming for you. I don't know who you called him. He's coming for you. Look how you treated him when he was here. He even got his own children to turn against him. But he forgives them. Because they need to hurry up and come back home down. And come out of Christianity down. Come out of it, Rasta. See it? Because all that does is replace us. Come out of that thing there, Rasta. Right? Because that's not even grandma. Grandma's from zero. She's not from 1600. Because shut up what is Christianity. Right? That is not grandma. Grandma is the zero. That's grandma. Right? And she talk about Hebrew. And she give you oral tradition. She's talking about Jesus. Who is Jesus? His name is Yeshua. And you should know better, grandma. Came said, pass this thing on to your children, your children's children and your descendants, and tell them before they come. Right? And look at the job you've done. Huh? Yes, said Jesus said turn the other cheek. And this cheek must... No, Jesus said turn the next cheek. It's nonsense. No such thing as Jesus. Right? His name is Yeshua. HaMashiach. Right? Of Nazareth. That's him name. And you spat on his face. And you done all sorts to him. And you think he's coming there to say, peace be with you. Huh? He didn't even die on no damn cross. Right? He died in a tree. And the cross is there pagan. pagan symbol, the top symbol is their cross. So when they get the brown child and put it on there, that's the cake and the icing. You're the tramp. Weird. Wake up, guys. You've got to see what's going on now. And with that, may Yahuwah bless you now. And remember, the gift of Yahuwah is eternal life. What did I say? I know, Tony. Tell me. The gift of Yahuwah is eternal life. Don't forget that, child. You walk with that, and that will keep you safe. Yeah, man? So in the meantime, guys, you take care of yourself. And all the soldiers, and all the ladies, and all the real people, stand up now. We need to hear you now. And the earth will work for you, because the earth is opening up now. Have you seen the earth? It opens up now. It literally opens up. The earth's speaking to us. Trees are speaking to us now. They're touching you and all this. When they ask you to touch you, they're touching you. I am not joking. And you need to get involved, guys. You need to get involved. Because you've got a nostril. The nostril. One is for good blessing. And the other one's for bad. Right? And this is how he comes to get you. Because we're all under the ruah. You know the thing what's inside the ruah. Open your nostril. That's what controls us. That's how he gets us. One's for good. One's for bad. And both of mine are good. Both of mine. I don't get no bad stuff. Because I behave myself. I behave myself. I do my studies. I don't bother no one. I know these people want to take me to cool. That's another video. That's another video. Seen that? But what we are saying, guys, is about you. And this is what's inside you. This thing here. And keep away from negative fools. Seeing? White rage. Keep away from it for a while. Just try and be with yourself and ask them for help. Just keep asking them as a little child. Just keep asking them and they will come to you. They're not going to come to you straight away. Just keep asking them gently as a child and they will come to you. I should know. Right? And we want you to come and get what you're supposed to get. And come out of Babylon. Come out of her. You'll feel so much beautifuler. Come out of her, man. Believe me. Right? She's not good for your health. May I tell you? Come out of her. See? And we love you. And remember, keep it real now. And look after your parents, Dan. And look after the good people around you. And start spreading love, Dan. Start spread, because that's what keeps them away. When you spread this thing, that's what keeps them away. Because they got too much white rage in them. But the white children like it now because they've never seen it before. They're like, yeah, because they can relate to it. They're not scared of it. Nigga, this, that, whatnot. They built that rubbish. And we're the peacefulest children. We've been through so much. So much. And we're still the peacefulest children. Because of him. And you've got to realise this, guys. It's not you. We've got this black power. It's not that at all. It's him. It's him. We're connected to him. And when you connect to him, whoa, you just go higher and higher. It's not your own power. It's nonsense. Foolishness. See, and he doesn't like that. He hates that. It's him. It's me. Praise me, he says. Praise me. I've been doing everything for you. Good and bad. It's me. It's no one else. It's me. It's him. Via his son. Via the son. But when he wants his children, he comes for them. But his son is here for everyone else to come through. So he doesn't just leave it for us. It's for you guys as well. But you've got to know who Messiah is. His name is not Jesus. He turns his face from you. Don't try and rename him and shame him. That's not his name. He's not pagan. He's a Hebrew. See? So respect it now. And he'll respect you. Otherwise, he's going to come and get you.